I want to start this talk with a small exercise. And this is how it's going to go. When I say go, I want you to please stand, look to the person next to you, and I want you to start talking with them as if you were meeting them the first time. Do what you would do if you were meeting that person the first time. When I say stop, we stop the exercise and you sit back down. Okay? There's only one thing. You will have 10 seconds to do that. That's it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Good. That's really good. All right. You now have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Stop. Wonderful. You may be wondering why we just had this exercise. And I could just give you the answer straight, and we'll be happy and we'll go home. But instead of doing that, I want to take you on a journey of self-discovery. A journey of discovery of your own potential that you have today and that you can use in order to influence your future. And I want to start with a few facts. The first thing is, when you meet someone for the first time, according to experts, you only have 7 seconds to make a strong first impression. Why? Because within those 7 seconds, the person you're meeting the first time will be able to determine the kind of person you are to them. More interestingly, is you have other studies in the field of psychology which determine that it takes much less time for people to look at you the first time they meet you, of course, and based on your facial features, determine certain characteristics about you. Like, for example, whether you are a person worthy of their trust. A tenth of a second to determine whether you are trustworthy to them. Now, do you think that is fair for someone to look at you, someone that you're meeting the first time, to look at you and within that short period of time determine the kind of person you are? Do you think that is fair? No. But those are facts that I gave you. Is there something you can do about that? Actually, yes, there is. Yes, you can. The thing is, when you think about that, within that short period of time that you have, this represents something that you have. It is some power that you have to influence your future based on what you show people, based on the impression that you give them. And when I say that, you may just wonder, okay, but he's just talking. But the thing is, what you need to do is to ensure that you are desirable, desired, you are remembered. I said desirable and desired because that will make you remembered. So you can make that impression in order for someone to not forget you. You have to make sure that you are desirable, that you are wanted to them. Now, I've used a few words. Wanted, desired, desirable. But what do they actually refer to? What do they actually mean? Desire or desirability refers to your ability to make someone want you. It refers to the potential that you have to motivate someone to approach you, to interact with you. It refers to your ability to make yourself wanted. On that note, you've probably heard of IQ, the intellectual quotient, right? You've probably also heard of EQ, the emotional quotient, right? Yes, no? Exactly. But have you ever heard of DQ, the desirability quotient? Never. Well, the desirability quotient, similar to the IQ and the EQ, refers to your ability, as I said previously, to make yourself desirable relative to what others want from you. In mathematical terms, the desirability quotient refers to the ratio between what you have to offer and what others want from you. If what you have to offer is higher than what others want from you, it means you have a high desirability quotient, which in turn means that you are highly desirable. If, on the other hand, what others want from you is higher than what you have to offer them, you have a low desirability quotient. That is, you are not really desirable. Or, in other terms, it means you just don't matter enough. It is as simple as that. Now, you may wonder, how do I increase my desirability quotient? How do I increase my desirability to be remembered? And this is where I want to give you a couple of tips. But before giving you those tips, I want you to remember something extremely important. You will not be desirable or desired if you do not stand out positively. If you do not bring out something special about you. In order to be desirable, you therefore have to use something special. What makes you special? And this is where I want to give you a couple of tips. Those tips come up in just two words: body language. Have you ever heard of this concept or that phrase? Body language. And I want to tell you how you can use your body to speak in order to become more desirable and remembered. But in doing so, I want you to always think, why do you think that is important? Simply because your body, your whole being, through your gestures, through your posture, through your language, through your words, translates emotions. And it is those emotions that you need to use efficiently in order to influence positively someone in order to be remembered so as to in turn influence your future. So, in terms of tips, let's start with the body. One of the first things that you can give out when you meet someone the first time is your smile. Your smile says a lot about you. And you can do a lot with your smile. Your smile can allay fears into someone. The fears that people may have about you when they meet you the first time. Your smile, as I said previously, translates emotions. It translates emotions about your state of mind. Your smile tells someone that you are a joyful person, that you are a happy person. Do you not like happy people? Do you not like joyful people? Exactly. And most importantly about the smile is, it is free. Why not give it out? The second thing about the body is a universally accepted form of greeting that we use when we meet people the first time. What is it? It is this: the handshake. The handshake is extremely important. Why? Because there are two ways you can be remembered with a handshake. If you give out a strong, firm handshake, what you're saying to someone that you're meeting the first time is that you are someone confident about yourself. You are someone trustworthy. But you are also someone who knows what they want because they are authoritative. Because you are authoritative about your own life. But on the other hand, if you give out a very soft handshake, what do you think is going to happen? You will simply, like I said previously, not be remembered. This is the power of the handshake. Moving on to the language. The third tip I want to give you is obviously related to language. It is the words that you speak. The words that you speak are extremely important regardless of the language that you speak. Because this is an easy way for you to be remembered. When you speak to someone the first time you meet them, ensure that you speak fluently, that you speak clearly, that you speak logically. Without that, you will not be remembered. And the last tip I want to give you is something that is often overlooked. It is the power of the eye. When you're meeting people the first time, make sure that you use your eyes efficiently. Look at them in the eye. As they say, the eyes are a window into one's soul. Make sure when you look at people, the first time you meet them, you give them the opportunity to look at you, to look into your soul, to look into the person that you are. A person who is hopefully positive. A person who is hopefully joyful, happy, and who can bring something different and good into this world. Why? Because at the end of the day, you want your future to be different than your present. And this is the only way you will be able to do it. You will be able to do it by ensuring that you are desirable, that you are desired, so that in the end, you can be remembered. This is your future. Your future can and will be different if you make yourself desirable. Thank you.